Alter, was sind das für Riesenbetten, ey? Ich meine, da könnten sich Leute nebeneinander hinlegen und es wäre noch genug Platz. Die Kleine passt gut zu meinem Lollitrop. Das war mein erster Gedanke, muss ich zugeben. Sie ist aber auch echt knuffig. Ich bin bloß gespannt, ob sie ein Fünfer oder ein Vierer wird. Sie wirkt vom Style her auf jeden Fall eher wie ein Fünfer. Ah, unten. Hui. Da. Ein Meal-Roboter.
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Neverlet made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get to eat tasty food like this every day?
Mein Essen sieht auch ziemlich gut aus.
Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
Zufällig.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case. I had a word with Walsey, so you didn't have to draw lots like everyone else.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every meal, the crime rate in Fontaine would skyrocket for sure!
Nur wenn du da bist, Paimon.
Excuse me, did I hear you mention Nervulette just now? I've been wondering how he's doing. Is he busy with work? Has he been taking care of his health? He seems healthy no matter how you look at him. But he works so hard all the time, so it must be really tiring.
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigewinne.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have to discuss?
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Nervulet's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect and accommodate him. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Nervulet. But unfortunately, I can only do so until the end of this meal. After this, you two will just be inmates here.
Danke für die
You're
Gastfreundschaft.
very welcome. Well, your new life awaits.
Naja, der Nervulet hat ja dem Bescheid gesagt, dass wir kommen. Ich weiß immer nur, wie man den ausspricht. Rotterdam. Keine Ahnung. Das ist Leute dasselbe wie das erste Mal. Sigewinne. Okay, das kann ich mir merken. Sein Name ist scheiße. Und so ein halber Witcher-Wolf drauf. Okay, ich muss zugeben, ich hatte eine echte Abneigung schon von Anfang an gegen ihn. Weil er halt einfach ausschaut wie der Sampo aus verdammten Honkai Star Rail. Und Sampo ist ein richtiger Penner. Aber er geht eigentlich. Vor allem, er wirkt auch so seriös. Und ein bisschen relaxed. Also auch im Bau gilt der Promi-Bonus. Eben. Okay, die Outfits schauen schon leicht deutsch aus, oder? Also, bin ich der Einzige, der so drüber nachdenkt. Oder wenigstens so Anime-Style-mäßig. Ich weiß nicht. Das Schwarze wirkt irgendwie automatisch deutsch.
The Traveler in Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make any extra trouble for yourself. Your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
This is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this. The days of staying home and reading detective stories are like a dream now.
Alter, das ist genau einmal passiert, Paimon.
By the way, Traveler, we saw a lot of things worth investigating just now. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Neuvillette.
Alter, der hat es genau direkt gesagt, Alter. Was ist denn das für eine Frage jetzt? Er hat's nicht allzu direkt gesagt? Er hat's direkt gesagt. Alter, was ist los mit euch?
We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake. But we're actually here to help Neuvillette.
Alter, red halt noch lauter.
Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission?
Vielleicht weiß er mehr, als er
is
zugibt.
Paimon overthinking things? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny."
Das ist einfach voll, ey. Da können wir auch nichts dagegen machen.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Neuvillette empty-handed and say, "The dude looks scary, so we gave up." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Neuvillette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation.
Da war noch etwas Wichtiges.
You mean...
Ja, Linne.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Paimon almost spilled the beans when we ran into him. Fortunately, based on his attitude, it looks like the Duke sees Linny as just another inmate. We worked so hard to help clear Linny and Lynette's names, and yet we turn around and bam! He's in prison anyway!
Ich schätze auch, das ist aus dem Grund hier wie wir.
Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too!
Schau, da drüben ist etwas.
Huh?
Ah.
Oh, it's a card! Paimon didn't notice it earlier. It looks like a magician's prop. Lenny must have left it here. He's in prison and still doing his little tricks, huh? Let Paimon have a look. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone tomorrow. What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy on the street. Paimon thought he'd write something important.
Das beweist, dass er auch etwas vorhat.
If you say so. We can ask him what's going on tomorrow. Let's get some rest now.
Mit eurer Beklommenheit verbringt ihr eure erste Nacht in Fort Merope.
Hey,
Voll die riesen Betten, Alter. Das heute früh auf, Paimon.
Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Paimon told them everything, and then Paimon woke up.
Du hast ihnen alles erzählt.
Hey, come on! It's just a dream, okay? Paimon wouldn't really squeal. Maybe.
Hey, lazy bones. What are you still doing here? If you don't want to starve, then get yourselves over to the production zone.
Sorry! We're going right away!
Dem Befindling Fielding nach dem Standort irgendwas gefragt hat. Ach, wie ich mir meinen Richter gebaut habe? Noch gar nicht. Ich meine, der ist erst seit Dienstag oder Mittwoch raus. Ich habe ihn zwar jetzt schon auf 80 in der Villette, aber ich habe, glaube ich, einmal eine 5er-Runde Artefakte versucht zu sammeln und es ist halt nur Scheißdreck rausgekommen. Ich habe von dem Artefakt, was ich nicht brauche, alles bekommen, aber von dem anderen fast gar nichts. Ich kann froh sein, dass wir Windkleider haben. Hä? Warte, wo ist die ganzen Seesterne? Mittwoch gesammelt? Heute gesammelt. Ne, Donnerstag sammeln heute. Es sind ja 75 Stück auf der Karte. Hä, wir sollen weiter runter? Da geht's hoch. Hä? Da geht's runter. Wie weit geht denn das runter, Mann? Ich dachte, wir machen eine Ebene. Und fahren nicht durch den Mittelpunkt der Welt oder so. Oh, da ist die Produktion. Ist halt auch schon geil. Das Fontaine ist schon so in anderen Ländern, oh, wir können Feuer machen. Und hier, wir bauen mal Roboter. Wir haben das Feuer entdeckt und können Räder bauen. Und wir bauen einfach Roboter und Schlachtschiffe und keine Ahnung, was nicht alles. Ich hab bloß so das Flugzeug gekommen.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Genau, Paimon halt's Maul.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you.
Nah.
Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you can eat in the cafeteria after your shift. Get sloppy, and you dine in the infirmary. Anyway, the Fortress of Merope doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And it also doesn't want to waste the production potential of any inmate. You got
it!
Your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this.
Seid vorsichtig, die Maschinen sind wertvoller als ihr. Wenn sie nicht ganz funktioniert, haut drauf.
Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
Werkstücke der Maschine verarbeiten. Schmieden und Bearbeiten von Werkstücken wird zunächst das unbearbeitete Werkstück in die Maschine eingelegt. Interagiere dann in der Maschine, um die Herausforderung zu starten. Werkstück beim Drehen einmal feststecken, musst du das drehende Stück angreifen. Basis des Werkstücks leuchtet, um Schmiedearbeit abzuschließen. Nicht nach Beenden des Minispiels, sondern erfolgreich bearbeitete Werkstücke einzusammeln. Okay, ne, warte, so. Nilo darf jetzt arbeiten.
Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and... So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem. Okay, you got this! Great! Now we can report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets!
Ja, aber wir werden doch jetzt nicht wegen jedem Einzelnen auftauchen, oder?
Huh. This one is tolerable. Though, since the processing is done by machine, the product is all pretty much the same anyway. Alright, I'll pass you for now. And we'll count up how many credit coupons you've earned.
Paimon's exhausted. We're done now, right? Oh, that foreman. He's so scary that Paimon couldn't even speak.
Alter, wir haben einen Teil gemacht. Wie kannst du schon fertig sein? Du hast ja nicht mal was gemacht.
Even though Paimon's starving and wants to head straight to the coupon cafeteria, we still need to meet Lenny first, right? He probably just finished up his work, too. He should be around here somewhere.
Okay. Ich meine, so werden die Dinger doch nie fertig, wenn wir so lange brauchen.
Lenny? Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be around here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
Hä? Alter, mach das auf jetzt. Hä, die wollen, dass ich das hier mache. Warte mal, muss ich hochfahren? Ich meine, das ist hier nur ein Kreis. Oh, das ist vielleicht deswegen gestrichelt, weil es falsch ist? Ah, Ah, wusste ich auch nicht, dass gestrichelte Linien bedeuten, dass es höher ist.
Where could he be? Did he decide to slack off and sleep the day away?
What was the second part?
Na, fuck. Na, jetzt halt.
Hey, over here.
Wie er da rausschnalzt.
Oh, you scared Paimon! How did you appear out of nowhere like that?
Oh, you scare so easily now? Is there something worrying you these days?
Du?
You little... The only thing we're worried about was trying to find you.
Sorry. Come over here and keep it down.
Alter, ihr schreit beide die ganze Zeit umeinander. Ich bin der Einzige, der leise bleibt. Gut, meiner sagt auch nie was, aber egal.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply can't stand to be away from me.
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Ja, ein bisschen.
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Paimon remembers seeing him in the Court of Fontaine before. Now hurry up and tell us, how did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove you were innocent, but now it looks like our incredible court battle was for nothing!
Sprich leise, schreit halt weiter, wie wenn nichts wäre.
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having assisted him in his crime.
Ja, weil das nicht Absicht war, Alter. Sorry, Alter. Ich glaube, ich keine 2 Meter.
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the performance went perfectly.
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Ja, der Punkt ist, weshalb ihr eigentlich hierher gekommen seid.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. At the moment, the House of the Hearth's interests don't conflict with yours at all. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so. See? Paimon guessed right.
Wie sie stolz auf mich ist.
As for what we're investigating, perhaps you haven't heard, but the fortress of Meropide hides a secret. Some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here.
Eine direkte Provokation, Alter. Ihr schleust irgendwelche Spione ein, die lassen sie verschwinden. Also, das hättet ihr jetzt nicht machen dürfen. Guten Abend, Johanna. Warum bleibt ihr bei diesem Geheimnis so hartnäckig?
Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
Bis ich sie vermöbel.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's gnosis might be in the fortress of Meropide and is related to that secret.
So it's all about the gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here to investigate. Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
Jetzt hast du doch eh schon alles erzählt. Du hast schon alles.
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with 2 high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is more valuable than you might imagine.
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine could improve, and Snezhnaya might even be able to adjust its stance a bit.
Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship between the Harbingers must be as bad as ever.
Also wenn wir extra für Grafen da sind, der Rest so, ja passt schon.
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, I have a suggestion. Why don't we team up? Even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meropide. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but our highest priority remains resolving the prophesized crisis. You can trust us on that.
Tut mir leid, aber ich muss Nein sagen.
See, I told you.
Ja, Fatui kann man nicht trauen, Alter. Ich meine, ich glaube nicht, dass ihr so schlimm seid, aber euer Oberspasti sind nicht so geil.
Is that so? Sure enough, it won't be easy to convince them to cooperate with us.
Lenny seems to be thinking pretty hard about something.
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since last we met. Or, I should say, we were really looking forward to teaming up with you this time.
Okay, jetzt geht's mit Schleim weiter.
Lynette, just tell them everything, why don't you?
It's okay to open up a little.
Ernst wird, überdenke ich meine Entscheidung. Aber wenn es ernst wird, überdenke ich meine Entscheidung vielleicht noch einmal. Wenn wir nur Informationen teilen, ist das in Ordnung.
Very prudent of you, and consistent with your behavior since we first met. That's reasonable enough, and I agreed to cooperate on these terms as well. I was prepared for the worst, but you were actually more agreeable than I anticipated. All right then, there's no time to lose. I have some information to share, so listen carefully. Since Lynette and I arrived here, our investigation uncovered the fact that the fortress of Meropide has a forbidden zone.
Okay.
Most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence of the forbidden zone from the guards. You should be aware of that while you're investigating.
A forbidden zone? Could that be where the child disappeared to? You're right, we'll definitely keep that in mind.
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be investigating those as quickly as we can. Anyway, I hope you find our information useful at least. Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to the coupon cafeteria and get something to eat. I'll use my cards to get in touch with you again in the future.
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving after all that work today. We can talk more about the investigation later. Let's go get some grub!
Die schreien halt so hart rum, Alter. Mittlerweile weißt du das halbe fucking vor, was wir machen. Oh, wir können nicht mit euch zusammenarbeiten. Wir können euch nicht so viel Informationen geben. Und dann gleich rumschreien, dass halt jeder weiß. Achso, ja, das war ja unten. Hui. Was geht ab, Mampfen? Das sind noch mehr als vorher, ne?
Oh, he wasn't kidding. Today's meal is nowhere near as good as last time. Oh, who knows how long it'll be until we're lucky enough to get that super tasty meal again.
Solange wir lange genug hier bleiben.
Forget about it then. We'll just deal with the regular food for the time being. Let's just get out of here as soon as possible. But life here doesn't seem all that bad. Other than the foreman being kinda mean and the work being pretty tiring.
Ach, du hältst bloß nichts aus, Paimon.
You think so, mate? If I had a coupon for every fish who said that. Seems you fishies still haven't learned your lessons from your life up on the surface. If you take things at face value, then by the time you reach a dead end, you won't even know how you ended up on that road in the first place.
Hast du einen Rat für Neuankömmlinge?
I like your attitude. I can, let you in on a little something. Everyone's been telling you to just follow the rules and not cause any trouble for yourself. But what they don't tell you is that the rules aren't exactly what they pretend to be. The truth is, this place has a lot of hidden rules.
Huh? Hidden rules? What do you mean?
Not everyone knows about those rules, but whether you know them or not, once you break one, you might encounter something even worse than death.
Das kann nicht schlimmer als der Tod sein.
Really? Oh, now you're really scaring poor Paimon. Don't joke around like that!
Man könnte zum Beispiel plötzlich verschwinden.
Of course. And I'd say that just disappearing would be one of the better outcomes.
Oh, you mean that if there really are hidden rules, then Child's disappearance might have something to do with that? In that case, would you tell us some hidden rules? We definitely want to avoid breaking them.
Der will was dafür.
Come on, mate. This is valuable information. The difference between life and death.
Paimon understands, but we don't have many credit coupons yet.
Yeah, I know. Not like I'm going anywhere. Just come talk to me after you've saved enough. Moreover, you're new fish, freshly caught, and completely out of your element. What'd be the point in even telling you anything before you've gotten a handle on your new lives? I'm usually around the rag and bone shop. Just call me wieder.
Knochenbrecherladen.
Bye bye.
Ich weiß nicht, ich glaube, der will uns einfach nur am
He
Tisch
left.
ziehen.
Just like that. Huh. Do you think he's just trying to scare us into buying fake information from him?
Vielleicht hast du recht, aber es interessiert mich trotzdem.
Yeah. It might be a good place to start in our investigation. But, like he said, we don't have any coupons and we're still not familiar with this place. Oh, there's nothing we can do about it now.
Am Ende gehen wir doch sowieso in die Arena, oder?
We were so busy talking, we almost forgot to eat. Even if it's not the best, it's probably better while it's warm. Come on, dig in before it gets cold.
Am besten bringt ihr etwas Zeit damit, euch mit der Gegend vertraut zu machen, ehe ihr euch verseht, ist schon Nacht. Das geht in Genshin sowieso relativ schnell. Hin- und Herporten ist ein bisschen nervig.
So Paimon just confirmed with the guards that our shift is set for every morning, and we're free to do whatever we want all afternoon. But it seems like most of the other inmates choose to continue working through the afternoon to earn more credit coupons. Oh, and they also said that you can use coupons to skip work in the morning and free up your time. They weren't kidding. Credit coupons really can be used to do anything here. Paimon's so tired. And we'll need to wake up and go to work in the morning. Without any credit coupons, it's not like we can really do anything else. Nighty-night, Traveler. Paimon hopes we can keep making progress on our investigation tomorrow.
Oh. Hä, ein Wassergnosis? Ich höre, jemand ruft mich. Alter, wie lange überlegt der da?
Are you awake, traveler? Hmm? What's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Did you dream about something last night?
Ich habe von Tartaglia geträumt, glaube ich. Besser gesagt, ich war Tartaglia in meinem Traum.
Is that even possible? Unless it wasn't an ordinary dream?
Langsam wird's ein bisschen normal, Standard, oder? Ich meine, die letzten 20 Sachen haben wir alle durch irgendwelche Träume mitbekommen. Übertrieben.
Child's vision! So you had it with you this whole time?
Ah.
Maybe the vision connected Child's consciousness to yours.
Vielleicht kann ich es nutzen, um alle seine Erlebnisse aus seiner Perspektive zu erfahren.
And our investigation has its first major breakthrough. Good thing you brought the vision with you here. So what did you see in the dream? Do you know where Child went?
Traum war etwas verschoben. Es gab nicht viele nützliche Informationen.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll be a bit more helpful in the future. What's more important now is that it's the start of another new day as prisoners. Let's do our best to earn more credit coupons.
Yeah.
What's the plan for today?
Zur Arbeit in Produktion gehen, Tauschscheine ausgeben und die Arbeit umgehen.
Let's go! It's time to start working. If that guard Fielding catches us skulking about, he's sure to give us an earful.
Du kommst im Produktionstrakt an.